Next up, I'm going to introduce Jeff Pitrof. And the unique thing about tonight, and I hadn't mentioned it before, is that Angie and Jeff teach together at Riverside Elementary here in Falls. So it was a great day for Riverside Pride to come out, and Principal Scott Walter is here to celebrate with them too. So Jeff, come on up. Congratulations.
But thank you guys very much for this great honor. But I found it a great opportunity just to say thank you to all the great people that have been in my life with sports. When I first got the call from Ryan, it really caught me off guard, and I think it was kind of an awkward conversation if you remember, but it's right in the middle of baseball tryouts. And I'm a baseball coach and freshman baseball coach, and whenever you get a call from the athletic director during tryouts, it's usually not good news. So it kind of caught me off guard a little bit. So I think you had repeated like 3 or 4 times, but then call ended well, so it's all good. But immediately after I talked to Ryan, I called my dad, Jack, and we started saying like this, it's a great honor. It's cool to be recognized like that. But then we immediately got in this conversation about like all the people on the Wall of Fame, and we started talking about like my hometown heroes, like I was saying at North Hills before. It's really cool. It was kind of like a surreal moment for me when I heard like Tom Wolfe or Brad Christensen or like Bob Cronenberg or like legendary coaches Jim Jeskowitz or Terry Thomas. He's here tonight. But it's kind of surreal for me because I was like, wow, these are my heroes growing up, and then kind of recognized the same way as them, and it's kind of cool. So that's kind of a cool moment for me. But I believe that you're only as good as the people around you, and I've been very blessed to have some great teammates, great coaches, and a great family. So first off, I just want to thank my family for everything. You guys are awesome, super supportive, always positive. That's one thing I really appreciate with you guys. Good things in sports and bad things in sports, they always came back and it was always positive, so I appreciate that. And one thing with my parents too, they were always the first ones at every single game. So like my players, my teammates would kind of razz me, like, oh look, Pitrof, your parents are the first one, they'd be waving at me. I was like, oh great. But thank you guys for the support, I appreciate it. Second, I'd like to thank my teammates. Through sports, you create these bonds with friends and teammates, and it's just unbelievable. And through that, I created some lifelong friends there at the game today. And it's kind of neat to see it. And we started out as friends like in 4th grade in Little League and went through all the way to high school playing sports, and current day today we're still playing sports, so it's been kind of neat. Lastly, I just want to thank all my coaches. I've had some unbelievable coaches through the years, and I just want to recognize a couple, and they taught me so much. Coach Dave Weber, he was on the field tonight, but he kind of taught me the value of creating bonds with people and having strong relationships. Because we have a unique relationship that we started when I was like 13 years old, and he was my baseball coach for 4 years, and I coached with him the last 16 years in baseball, so that's been cool, kind of cool. Coach Terry Schmidt, my friends and I still talk about his pre- and post-game speeches with his optimistic approach, and Coach Wisner's super intense halftime speeches, we still talk about today, and teaching us how to play the game as hard as we possibly can play, so I appreciate that. And Coach Jeskowitz for taking a risk on a shy sophomore to be his quarterback, and that meant the world to me. So that was kind of cool to be a quarterback of his legendary program. And a lot of things that he taught me is just, I loved his speeches with dealing with adversity. And the line that he always, if anyone had Coach Jeskowitz, he had a lot of good one-liners. But one was that we find out the true man when times are tough, and I kind of like that. And Coach Hessler for teaching the value of hard work. And for his famous one-liner, you're going to pump gas for a living, you better pump it better than anybody else in this world. So, and then finally, Coach Cerrone, I just admired to death. He taught my teammates and I about tough love. And it's kind of interesting. He was the first coach to actually just get in my face and just scream at me and just say, what good are you to me? And Christ, Pitrof, are you playing for the other team? But we would run through a wall for that guy, and we loved him. So thank you to all those coaches. Thank you to all you, because if it wasn't for you guys, I definitely wouldn't be here today. So thank you very much.